Good day everybody, I'm Sundar. Welcome to Recipe Checker, your cooking channel for restaurant style and real recipes. Guess what? It's a special Christmas episode. In today's episode, I'm going to show you how to make Christmas pudding with rum sauce. In many countries, Christmas is not complete without this special delicacy. What makes it so special? A perfect Christmas pudding is always known for its distinctive flavor, texture and taste, served with a yummy creamy sauce. That's what I'm going to show you on a step-by-step process. Stay tuned. The total preparation time for Christmas pudding takes about 1.5 hours. This is including making the batter and steaming it in the oven for about 45 to 50 minutes. The ingredients we need for an authentic special Christmas pudding are: I have preheated the oven for about 160 degrees Celsius. Now the method for making the Christmas pudding is a creaming method, which means you need to cream the butter or the fat along with the sugar and making it smooth, then adding the egg one after the other. And very important that while you are making this process, it is advisable you can grind the granule sugar using a home blender, making it a powder, because that will speed up the process. So that's what I'm going to show you today. Now I'm going to add the fruits. Now, in this mixed fruits, what I have is a combination of raisins, blackcurrant, and I have nuts, walnut, cashews, and I have dates, apricot. Everything has been finely chopped, and I've soaked it for about a few days. In a rum, but if you don't have time, if you want to make it quick, still you can do that. What you can do is just cook these fruits in a pan with sprinkle of water, probably about 2 to 3 minutes, so that it will become soft. And this is ideal, the consistency which you're looking for adding into the mixture. Now what I'm going to do is, before I'm putting this into the mixture, I'm going to add the marmalade into it and mix it, then finally adding both together into the mixture. I'm going to add the flour, which is already mixed with baking powder, spice powder and salt and the other ingredients, which is basically need to be folded gently so that you don't make sure you don't really mix it too much, because we don't want any gluten formation in that process. Now I'm going to transfer this mixture into a piping bag and then putting into a mold. Usually you can use the pudding mold or babar mold or any of those small long containers or casserole or anything which you can use it for steaming, and it's up to your choice, and whatever is available you can use it. Now I filled that with about 6 molds, and I didn't fill till the top. The reason is it's going to rise to a certain height, so I allow that space for it to rise and it nicely cooked. So once it's nicely filled on an even quantity, I'm going to cover this up with an aluminum foil, so it's need to be as tight as possible. So as soon as you just fill that mixture, you need to cover that and then close it. So that it's nicely covered and sealed, and you need to just continue to do this for all the other molds. So once this is done, and I have already, as I said, preheated the oven for about 160 degrees Celsius, and as soon as I put this onto the baking tray, I need to have a good baking tray with a height of about an inch or inch and a half, because we're going to steam it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it in the oven, and then I'm going to pour some hot water into that so that they cover about an inch of this mold. If you don't have an oven, you can also have an option to do that in a saucepan, which you can place them nicely, and still you can able to get the water filled in about half of the mold, and then cover it with the lid and you can cook it. But the best is can be done in an oven if you can have an oven. Let's do that now. Now I'm going to add the hot water into the tray. Now this will sit for an additional of 45 minutes to 50 minutes, and I need to check after that whether it's really cooked, and I will use a skewer to make sure that even inside the mold in the middle is nicely cooked, so it's easy to demold. So let's check it out after 50 minutes on the Christmas pudding. While the Christmas pudding is in the oven getting steamed, I'm going to show you how to make the rum sauce. You can either use rum and make it as a rum sauce, or you can use brandy. It's just up to your preference. And the ingredients we need to make the rum sauce are: now I'm going to do that in a double boiling method. I have the saucepan and have water, which is warm water, and it's just in a simmer, just started, and I put a bowl, either a glass bowl or a stainless steel bowl, and I'm going to add the egg yolk. Usually the cooking time of the egg is about 70 to 75 degrees Celsius. So when you're keeping it in simmer in a proper double boiling, you just do it for about 2 minutes with this sugar and the egg yolk. Then you can start adding the milk. Once it cools down, the mixture will get little thicker. So I think this consistency is perfectly all right. Probably it is then sitting there for about 6-7 minutes now in the slow double boiling. But it's identical that we need to get the temperature to 70 degrees, and the mixture also is not getting overcooked. So you need to keep watch it, and the consistency you need to watch out is nice coating which is happening on the side. I hope you can see that here. So this is the perfect consistency. So the rum sauce is ready, and I just need to add only the rum. Once it cools down, then I'm going to check the pudding which is sitting and waiting for us to check, because it's about almost the time is ready, and then I'm going to serve the pudding as well as the rum sauce together. It's firm, it's fine. You can also use a spike, but this is been sitting for about 50 to 55 minutes, and I'm going to rest it for about 10 to 15 minutes. And once this cools down a little bit, I'm going to demold it and serve it with the rum sauce. It's very important, you need to leave it for about 15 minutes to cool down, so it's easy to demold. Hope you enjoyed this video today. Key take-home points for making the special Christmas pudding along with the rum sauce is make sure that while you're making the pudding mixture, it's not getting curdled. As a key tips and the techniques you need to maintain when you add the eggs, make sure it is on about body temperature, about 36 degrees, very important. And while you're making the sauce, make sure that you are double boiling it so that you don't overcook or undercook the egg, which is very important. And please try this recipe at home, and this is a very special dish, for a perfect dish for your special day. And I look forward to hear your experience of trying this recipe at home. Please leave your comments, and look forward to see you soon with another recipe. And if you have any recipe request, I'm happy to make the video and post it for you. Please follow us on social media platforms and subscribe our channel to get you the instant updates. See you soon with another recipe. Thank you.